does mean to get the x by itself. I'm going to show you how I want you to do it in this class. I want you to draw a line through the equals. I want you to draw a line through the equals first. Now, I also want you to put x's on this side, numbers on the other. I know you may have done it different in middle school, but if you do it a different way, you're not going to always get the right answer when we move on to inequalities and other applications in this class. So you're really going to have to do it this way. X's are going to go on the left of the line, numbers are going to go on the right. So let me tell you what I mean by that. Does 3 have an x with it? Yes, so it stays on this side of the line. So I'm just going to drop it down for now, 3x. Does 5 have an x with it? No, so 5 is what I'm calling a number because it doesn't have an x, so it's just a number. So 5 needs to be on this side of the line. Well, whenever you cross the line, you have to do the opposite. And what do I mean by that? The opposite of adding is to subtract. The opposite of subtracting is to add. What's the opposite of multiplying? Dividing. Okay, so that's what I mean by opposite. So the opposite of adding 5 is to minus 5. So I cross it out and I'm minus 5. So that gives me 21. Okay, remember the goal is to get x by itself. So what's still with x? 3. Now this means multiply. When things are right next to each other, that means multiply. Hey, please, hold on. So the opposite of multiplying is to divide. So I divide by 3, just 3. Okay, whatever's here is what you write on here. I do it on both sides, and those cancel. So x equals, the x drops down, x equals 21 divided by 3 is 7. So that is your answer. That is your answer. Okay. All right, take a minute and write down number 2. 4 equals 2x minus 8. 4 equals 2x minus 8. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is draw your line through the equals. And you're going to put x's over here. I know this is different from middle school. And at first you're not going to like it, but you'll be fine once you get the hang of it. So x's go on the left, numbers go on the right. Okay, so here's my question to y'all. Is 4 an x or is 4 a number? 4 is a number. 4 needs to move. 4 needs to move. This way you'll get things right the whole semester. You'll get everything right. So, right now is 4 positive or negative? Positive. So when 4 moves over here, it becomes minus 4 because it was positive. So it becomes minus 4. All right, which one of these numbers has the x with it? The 2, so 2 needs to come over to this side of the line. 2 was positive, so it becomes negative. Okay? All right, I'm going to put these two things together, negative 8 and negative 4. Negative 12. Okay? All right, remember this means multiply right here. This means negative 2 times x. So what's the opposite of multiplying? There's a negative 2 right here, so that's what I write. Whatever is here is what I write underneath both of them. So there was a negative 2, so I write negative 2. What is a negative divided by negative? Okay. Positive 6. All right, number 3, negative 9x, negative 9 plus 5x equals negative 29. Ashley B., what do I want you to do first? Draw a line. Caitlin, what moves to the other side? So here, we'll put x's here, numbers here. So what thing is on the wrong side of the line? And what do I write over here? Very good. So I'm going to drop down the 5x. Abby, what is negative 29 plus 9? Very good. Ashley C., this means multiply, so what do I have to do next? Very good. And Blake, what do you get for the answer? Good job, Blake. Please raise your hand if you have a question. Okay, number 4, write it down. Negative 7 equals 5 minus 4x. All right, Odin, what do I want you to do first? And x is here, numbers here. Okay, Mateen, based on the way I want you to do it, what should move? And it becomes what? Summer, what else needs to move based on how we do it? Well, 4x has to come over here because it's an x, right? What do I write over here? When negative 4x moves over here, it becomes... Okay, look. It was negative, so it becomes positive. 5 plus 7 is 12. And Tyler, what do you do next? And Tyler, 4 into 12? Very good. X equals 3. Okay. All right, number 5, 6 minus 3x equals 18. Nadia, what do I want you to do first? Andrew, what's something that needs to move? Very good. All right, guys, here's the thing that you need to pay attention to. Is 6 positive or is 6 negative right now? 6 is positive, so you ignore all this. 6 is positive. When it moves over here, it becomes negative. This negative is with the 3. That negative's not with the 6. The 6 is positive. When it moves over here, it becomes negative. All right, 18 minus 6 is 12. Stephen, what drops down over here? Positive or negative? Negative 3x drops down. Don't forget to drop down the negative as well. It's with the 3 right now. Devin, what do you do last?
You divide -3.
So you divide by -3. Blake, 12 divided by -3. Very good. All right, number 6, 8 minus x equals 15. 8 minus x equals 15. Kaylin, what do I want you to do first? Mateen, what's something that needs to move? How do I move it? What do I write? Okay, so 15 minus 8 is 7. Ashley, see what drops down on the other side. What kind of x? Negative x. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and put a 1 just to make my life easier. So negative 1x. That negative comes down too. And Odin, what do you do next? And that gives you what? Good. Number 7, 9 equals 4x minus 7. 9 equals 4x minus 7. All right, Devin, what do I want you to do first? Summer, what's something that needs to move? What do I write? Very good. Abby, what else moves? And it becomes what? Negative 7 and negative 9 is negative 16. And Blake, what do you do next? Good job, Blake. And number 8. Negative 3, parentheses, x plus 2 equals negative 18. Tyler, what do you do first? So I was looking for this, but you are right. Tyler is right. Parentheses have to be done first. Why do parentheses have to be done first? Anybody? Good. Please excuse my narrative, Sally. Parentheses have to be done first. And parentheses also mean to multiply. Multiply. -3 times x. Anybody? And -3 times 2. Good. Do parentheses first before you move stuff all around. Do the parentheses first. So, Andrew, what moves on this one? And it becomes what? Okay, so that gives me -12. Ashley B., what do you do next? And Steven, what do you have to do last? Very good. Anybody, a negative divided by negative? Positive. Have y'all noticed we keep getting a lot of 4s? All right, last 4. All right, number 9, x minus 5 equals 8x plus 16. X minus 5 equals 8x plus 16. Nadia, what do I want you to do first? And Devin, tell me something that needs to move. It becomes what? Good. Steven, something else that needs to move. Very good. And it becomes what? Very good. And I'm going to put a 1 with that one right there. Okay. So 1x minus 8x is -7x. And 16 plus 5 is 21. And Caitlin, what would you have to do next? And what does that give you, Caitlin? Very good. Nadia, you keep getting the same question. Let me call on somebody else. Andrew, what's the first thing I want you to do? Good. Okay, guys, do not make this one harder than it is. Are the x's already on the side they're supposed to be on? Yes, you just put them together. You don't change it to a plus. You don't change it. You just put them together. What's -3 and -7 combined? -10x. Odin, what would you do next? And so that gives me -3. Gives me -3. All right, number 11. 8 parentheses x plus 2 equals -12x plus 6. All right, so we'll draw a line. Nadia, what do you have to take care of first on this one? Very good. What do you get right here, Nadia? Very good. And I'm just going to drop this stuff down, guys. All right, Odin, what's something that needs to move? It becomes what? Mateen, what else moves? It becomes? Do you see that? Okay. Ashley C, sorry, hold on. So 8x plus 12x is 20x. 6 minus 16 is -10. And Ashley C, what would you have to do next? Good. Okay, guys. 10 divided by 20 is not 2. If I have 10 pizzas and I divide them among 20 people, would everybody get 2 pizzas? No. Okay? If I have 10 pizzas and I'm trying to divide them among 20 people, how much pizza does every person get? A half. Okay? Let's think about this another way. I could reduce this. What number goes into both of these? The biggest number. 10. How many times does 10 go into negative 10? Negative 1. How many times does 10 go into 20? So negative 1/2, or you could put negative 0.5. Okay? So you can have fractions. Okay? Yes. All right, and the last one, number 12. 4 parentheses 5x minus 8 equals 2 parentheses 8x plus 12. Okay, I'm going to draw my line. Ashley B, help me with what I would do next. Which gives you x. What else would you do? Negative 32. Blake, what else? What is it? 2 times 8? Andrew. Okay. Good. All right, Tyler, what's something that needs to move? All right, becomes what? Steven, what else needs to move? He's got it. What else needs to move up here? So think about it. X's have to be over here, numbers over here. So is there something that's on the wrong side? So look, Steven, right here I multiplied by 4, and I got that. Does that make sense? Okay, and then I multiplied by 2, and I got this. So now I don't care about any of that. So the 20x stays, but the 16x, since this is an x, it has to come over here. Okay. All right, so I get 4x. Over here I get 56. And divide by 4. Oh boy, I get to do some long division. Yeah, that's exciting. I love it. 4 goes into 5. And 4 goes into 16. So x equals 14.